This is Bang Bang Rahill, and good morning. And please press the like button and subscribe. Of course, Billy Blundell told me about the Essex boys, but I mean, to talk about them, I didn't know who they were. I mean, for me, being around them areas all that time, and never ever really heard of them. But Bill said a few things about them, but it goes in one out the other, really, because I ain't involved with them. They're not involved with me. I'm with a big company, really, but I mean, that was quite a bit of time ago, and I can't remember too much, but all I can remember is Bill talking about them and saying that they'd be taking the piss and the liberties, this, that, and the other. But Bill, very powerful man, very powerful man. I mean, Eddie and Bill, very powerful, had a big company. If you've got big companies, mate, and you're powerful, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. And I mean, to see Bill, and the way he talked, you knew that he was in trouble. I mean, I think him and was it Lou Yates had the fight in the club. Was it Billy that done him with the glass? I'm not quite sure. I did hear bits and pieces, but you never know what happens in a fight. Some people say that he glassed Bill, he glassed Lou Yates. What sort of man was that? Is it a bit of a fighter to glass a person like that? Yeah, but everything. Listen, when it happens, it happens. Look at Nigel Benn when he done Ray Sullivan. He done Ray Sullivan with an ashtray. And Nigel Benn was his best mate. Ray and Nigel were best of mates, and Nigel hit him with an ashtray. You know what I mean? So you can't say that Billy Blundell whipped Lou Yates with a glass. Who's the better fighter? Well, who's the better boxer really at that time would have been Nigel Benn. But Billy Blundell could have it. I mean, he could have it. I mean, I see him obviously so with Pat Adams when them two were fighting. I mean, not people say that he bashed him up. He didn't bash Pat Adams up. Pat Adams didn't get bashed up. Wasn't that sort of a fight. It was a quick thing. It happened quickly. It wasn't a long standing thing. When we say someone bashed someone up, it's a different kettle of fish. But I've known Pat a long time, and Pat Adams, let me tell you, he's a very fit man. Very fit man. I don't think Billy Blundell bashed him up. I know he gave him a couple of clumps and this, that and the other. The difference between Pat and Bill, Bill ex-fighter, Pat he's not an ex-fighter. He's a very dangerous man. We all know that. He's very dangerous, and out of all that lot, Pat really, I've only really met Pat. Pat to me in prison and out of prison was a very dangerous man. He don't have to talk, mate. He don't have to talk. He doesn't have to prove himself to anybody. But but you can see he's a dangerous person. I love Pat, mate. I like Pat a lot. He was always good to me. We always had a good talk. I've never seen him run anybody down. Never ever seen him run anybody down. He's not into that. He's not into that at all. Billy Blundell, same person. Never run anybody down. Just trained 24/7. Bill trained a lot, mate. Me and Bill in the gym at Maidstone. And he used to run. He used to run a lot. Bill, Vicky Dart was very fit. I mean, I see Vicky Dart used to have this big 20 kilos, a lot of weight, 44 pounds. I see him do sit-ups one day with two of them behind his neck, behind his back. Two 20-kilo weights doing sit-ups. His abs were massive. He was very powerful, Vic. I've never seen Vic have a fight. He had a lot of respect. He had a lot of respect. There wasn't many people that would want to have a fight with him. I know that. You got Billy Blundell. Not many people would want to fight Billy Blundell. No, Bill. I mean, Bill was a nice man. He didn't go around causing problems. I think he was in Medway wing with another mate of mine. You get some people. Ricky Curley stopped the fight. Ricky Curley was one of the ones that stopped the fight between Bill and Pat. Ricky Curley can have it. I mean, me and Ricky Curley used to spar a lot in the ring, a lot. in Mason, and I like the curly, very, very fit man. Hayward, Billy Hayward. Billy Hayward in Mason, I always see him do is train. Billy Hayward, all I see was train. That's all he did. He wasn't lifting big weights. He just done lots of reps and was run a lot. He done a lot of running and a lot of skipping. And yeah, I like Bill. And when I come out of prison, I bumped into Bill and I bumped into Harry Hayward. And in Harry Hayward's pub, downstairs in the basement, he had I've already told you, I think, he had a cell, yeah? He had a cell he made up in there. And any time he thought that maybe something could happen to him, because he got done for drink and fags before, any time he thought that something's not too right for him, he'd go downstairs, go in the cell for 3 or 4 hours. Everybody knew they'd let him out and they didn't have any trouble. I could imagine them leaving Bill in the cell. But yeah, no, Harry in the cell rather. So Harry would go downstairs, he'd go in the cell and he'd think about things, and then he'd ring the bell and knock the door to get out. I mean, what a way, you know. I mean, if you're thinking about doing something, it's called challenging your thoughts, isn't it? It's challenging your thoughts, but challenging your thoughts in a cell, and then you know, oh, hold up, if I get caught for this, I'm in trouble, this is where I'm going to end up. But so, if everybody thought the same way, prisons would not be as they are now, full, you know. But it was a good idea. It's a good idea, and it worked for Bill. It worked for Harry rather. It worked more like it worked for Bill. Bill might have done it as well. I don't know. I never. But I remember me, Kevin Paddock, and Jimmy Tibbett, and loads of fighters went to the Harp and Herring, and had a drink up after I fought Bill. After I fought Kevin Paddock. I mean, I must sit down with Kevin Paddock and do a podcast. Christian at KO on TV wants to do a podcast big time with me. I keep saying it with Kevin. Kevin's a diamond. You know, he's a proper hard man. I just want him to let people know. I mean, he got beat by Roy Shaw. He told me that he underestimated Roy Shaw. He didn't even get himself fit for Roy Shaw. And Roy Shaw won him, beat him on points. Lenny, he got fit for Lenny. He was surprised that Lenny was not the man he thought he was. You know, just said, Ray, he said, Ray, I'm not joking, mate. He said, you could have walked over Lenny easy. Without a shadow. I knew that I could have beat Lenny at that time. Everybody gets him mixed up with Lenny, and Lenny was at 22 stone, 23 stone on the roids. Different man altogether, you know what I mean? Different man altogether. Yes, he was a very powerful man, but someone that big, you don't last long. You get hit in the heart, mate. It's all over, because your heart's full of muscle, and the steroids go around the heart and stops you from breathing. So the first thing you go for is the heart. Just hit the chest, and it's all over. But anyway, me and Lenny, we never got it on. We never got it on at all. I tried twice, but as I said before, it was Vic Andretti or Frankie Warren that stopped it, yeah. But and I fought everybody else. Everybody else was the fight I fought, you know. And there's some good fighters nowadays. I mean, different today, different kettle of fish today. The fighters are so different today to what it was then, yeah. Believe me, I'm telling you. Believe me, there was like proper. I mean, I remember going to Beckett, and I've seen Frank Colombo, Steve Riches, sparring with Roy Shaw. After I sparred with him, sparring with Roy Shaw, and Steve Riches, mate, could have it. I mean, I had him on a lot of my shows, or only I only had 2 of my shows. I had him on 2 of my shows. Good fighter. I've seen him fight maybe 20, 30 of my shows, Steve Riches, and he could have it, Steve. I mean, people, you know, don't look at him and think, he does a lot of karate in the ring. He does quite a lot of karate in the ring too. Very, very powerful man. A likeable man. You know, rest in peace, Colombo, Steve Riches. You know, I was a bit shocked when he died. It fit, man. He was so fit. I mean, I see him just do so much workout in the gym. I mean, shadow boxing, bag work, ball work, pad work, sparring. I'm seeing him there 2 or 3 hours. I mean, I used to do 2 or 3 hours there, you know what I mean, in the Beckett. Loved it, mate. I loved the gym. The gym was my life. Every morning, bump, down the gym. And if I wasn't down the gym, I'd be running around Blackheath or around around the Buckhurst Hill, not Buckhurst Hill, around Blackheath, and right by me, I forget the name of the road now, Brookbank Road. It was I forget the name of the hill, but I mean that was a hill and a half. I mean all round Catford, Deptford, I used to run miles, 10 mile a day. 10 mile a day with big boots and a pack on my back with bricks in and sand, you know, and I was very, very fit, mate. Crikey. Listen, in the boxing game, us street fighters, illegal fighters, right, are no way as fit as a professional fighter. Professional fighter does what, 1,000 hours or whatever he does, you know, fighting and sparring and all that. He does so many hours for a fight. Unbelievable fit professional fighters. There's no way street fighters can get the ring with a good pro and beat him. It's a different kettle of fish. They ain't stand a chance, you know what I mean? Good pro, just go around and bash him up, yeah? Anyway, it goes on, you know. I mean, in them days, I mean, we had, we had loads of fighters. I mean, Lloyd Wolfram, the black guy, I mean, this guy, he hit me on the chin, he gave me a concussion, I told you that, but Lloyd Wolfram could have it, mate. Good fighter. Everybody swerved him because he was such a, how can I say, he was a person that you didn't want to get in a ring with because he was just a messer, and when he hit you, mate, you was on your back. His geezer could hit, Lloyd Wolfram. If you're watching me, Lloyd, all the best, mate. It was good banger. You can bang, and you made me put me on my arse and give me a concussion. Thanks, mate, for that. He could bang. Cliff, you know, different fighter, Cliff. Good fighter, Cliff. I mean, you know, won the Southern area title. I mean, good fighter like Cliff. I mean, he used to work with us, me and Jim, and I respect him big time. Rest in peace, Cliff Fields. Nice fella, mate, and I'm sorry that he died. He, you know, went and got on a drink, and they stabbed him in the eye, and just lost it, mate. He just lost everything, you know. Once that happens, just everything goes out of you. All that killer instinct goes out of you, mate, and you just give up, you know. You just give up and die. It's like, you know, when you see something, a dog, any animal get hit hard, they just lay by the roadside or go in the woods, lay down and die because they give up, yeah. And that's what Cliff did. He gave up, but he was so powerful, mate, so strong, and he could bang. And I'm just sorry that he died. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that he died that way, as a man, yeah. Anyway, Harry Starbuck, good fighter, Harry. Harry could have it. He could have it on the cobbles. Harry Starbuck, mate. He was a man that could have it on the start. I mean, there must be lots of people like that there that know Harry Starbuck. He could have it. I don't know if he's still alive, Harry. I liked Harry Starbuck. Good looking guy as well, you know. You know, but he was a big, powerful man, mate. Big, powerful man. He's supposed to fight Lenny a couple of times. I don't know if he did. Some people say he beat Lenny. I'm not quite sure. I never heard of that, but someone said the other day, when I say heard of that, I know that them days, someone said the other day on my comment that Harry Starbuck beat Lenny McLean. Well, if he did, he did. You know, and fair play to him, mate, you know. Anyway, this is Ray Bang Bang Hill. Please press the like button and subscribe, and, you know, and keep going, yeah? Bye-bye. Have a nice day, yeah? Bye-bye.